This is going to be pretty much my last apprentice level run, which is, it carries some certain weight. Because we're doing this in Stygian or Stygian, I'm not really sure how you say it. I think it's Stygian, not entirely sure. I have been trying to do this as quickly as possible, probably moving faster than I need to, and I could easily increase my roster 5 to 25, but here's why I'm not going to do that. I'm currently in a weird situation, because we're actually going to tackle the brigand pounder today. Because I need my man-at-arms, my Hellion, well, both my Hellions to reach resolve 3s for the places I'm going to want them. And I already have one shield breaker, which I'm only going to use in the first level of the Darkest Dungeon, so she can't die. And the reason why I want to save those 20 deeds is because I pretty much want to ensure I almost max out the blacksmith by the time I get to the Darkest Dungeon, which requires where it's a lot of deeds. Now, I am only at week 29. And, ooh, like I said last time, graveyard, one person, so I have not been pulling any shenanigans outside of the filming, even though I do weeks outside of that, so don't assume that I'm trying to hide. I am not, I promise. I'm going to do that quickly. Okay. But yeah, so I'm pretty much going to save deeds, because I really want to finish this game maybe 10 to 20 weeks early. Not that it's not that it's a personal challenge, it's more I just want to do it for time's sake. I do enjoy campaigns, but there's a lot more other gameplay and stuff to do. And I also want to see, like, what's the fastest possible time by stretching your resources. Now, this was a really long rant to essentially say I have 5 resolve 2s here. And I need to get rid of one of them and then have another one of them get brought up into resolve 3 via veteran level dungeon, which is pretty dangerous, so I will make it a short, probably battle room. That will do it. And I'm just going to do the bounty hunter. Bounty hunter is pretty diverse, and also 2 Hellions and a man-at-arms are going to be very good against the brigand pounder, so that's pretty much my rationale. And the reason for that is I need to get my 4 groups together, and the Hellions I'm taking into the 2nd and 3rd level of the Darkest Dungeon. And the man-at-arms is going to the 2nd level as well, so they need to start getting up there. The shield breaker, like I said, I already have one for the first one, so we got that box checked. And the bounty hunter is really just there as pretty much moral support for various dungeons and stuff, such as pulling for the necromancer. Sorry. Thus, I don't exactly need him for a lot of things, which is why he's going to be lagging behind just in case I don't have time for him. So that's my rationale. That's why I'm going to be sadly dismissing a fairly well-stocked shield breaker. It's not something I really foresaw happening. I bought a lot of skills on her. Well, not a crap ton, which is good. And also, I don't want her coming along for her certain things to activate during the dungeon. So that is why we are doing that. And we are good to go. Yeah, they both have that. She doesn't need these 2. I need to now go grab me a Vestal. Make sure she has the approach. She should, because that level 1, yep. And, yep, okay. And I realize since I'm doing this, some of you in the past have asked, why the heck do you keep all of your trinkets on all the time? Usually it's because it's not a huge issue, and I can get away with it. However, I do now need to just pretty much do that, because every dungeon I go into, I need to pretty much max out into the best possible arrangement. Thus, I do need to pretty much reset. Yeah, so you can only retribution. Okay. And then you, I need to see what skills you have. You should have all of them. There we go. Going to give you that. And a stun increase just for the matchstick man. The Hellions are going to need increase in accuracy and damage. Now, the only thing is, it's going to take forever to get through the brigand pounder itself. I have no DOT, I have no piercing, which you say you should have kept the shield breaker. I get that in normal circumstances I would have, however, I'm really trying to jam all my weeks together. And also, yeah, I just don't really have a lot of damage, which we will make do with what we have. Sorry, I want that instead. Since I don't really have any strong form of stress heals, I'm really staying away from the heads. If I would have, like, literally any form of stress heal other than killing people, I would totally be down for it. However, +5 accuracy, that's probably not the end of the world. I usually do this before the video starts, but I really wanted to get out. There we go. Right click. I really wanted to get this out before I canceled the person, so I could kind of give like that rationale. And I'm just going to do that. It's very important to scout. Stress isn't a huge deal. We have bleed. We have now, just to make sure, they're pretty much going to be almost an exact replica of each other. So I don't think I'm going to have breakthrough on either of them. I think this is going to be their setup. We're just going to take their first 4. Iron spawn for any back row. If it bleeds for the third, double stuns, because we are going to the weld, and the weld sucks. And that should... Oh, healer's gift. Even... Oh, camping. Boo. We do have a nighttime camping skill. He does have 10%. 10 dodge, 5 crit. I don't really need tactics. I'm looking for damage and accuracy. 10 crit, 10. Just need to double check. 4, 8. I could buy one of those. What's that on himself? I'll just be lazy and do maintain equipment. Okay. Off to the Brigand Pounder now. Yes, I'm going to buy full food. Yeah, listen to me. Full food. This is Apprentice. I don't really need any DOTs. Just bring a couple medicinal. Key, just in case we find a secret room. I'll bring 2, just in case there's a chest. Holy waters aren't really that important in the weld, are they? So is that all I really need? Maybe screw it. We'll find out if I forgot something. Simple folk. I'm not investing... I'm trying to invest as minimal as possible into this run because I really want to get out of the apprentice level. They don't necessarily return a high level loot. And also, at this point, it'll pretty much be my last apprentice level. I'll probably keep around the vest. I don't even know what to do. The vessel's going to just kind of hang out there. I might try to bring her up just to have 4 vestals, just in case one dies. But for the most part, I'm trying to think of why I would need to keep her around. I almost hit ignore. I think... Oh no, that would have just ignored it. Okay. I have messed up in the past, and oh my gosh, I have to go the whole way across. I guess you don't really need scouting when you know exactly where it's going to be, but you do like finding traps. Traps are always good to find. 2 fights so far on the list. That's not terrible. Looks like we might camp there. Really depends on how many fights they want to spawn in. And the good news is, for the most part, I should be able to find a secret room. Oh, and it's a maggot fight, easy. If I double scout here, that'll pretty much rule out the whole dungeon where the secret room is at, which is really cool. Thus, it's a lot of money. And trust me, we like a lot of money. Kill the guy who just went. Thus, they can't do anything cheeky. Heal him up. 7, nice. And it doesn't really matter. I don't want to move him, so... I'm going to be, in the regular dungeon, I'm going to be abusing Bellow and not Retribution. Well, and Retribution. But bolsters, the word I wanted to say. Okay, so it's somewhere in there. Already 2 Shovel Curios down, that's kind of scary. Hopefully that's the last of that. Yeah, didn't bring in that crap, don't need it. I do bring lots of torches. Sometimes you get lucky and there are a bunch of 3s. And you bring too many torches, but I'd rather bring too many torches than not have enough. We are... Wow, nice damage. We are going to kill off the artillery because they mark for both of these suckers. So we don't... Ow, I guess they don't need marks. They can do that all on their lonesome self. And now they marked. So what I am actually going to do now... Oh, I missed though. Okay. I'm going to Bellow though. Reduce all their speed, accuracy, dodge, yada yada. Beautiful. I'm going to let him do his regular stuff because he didn't get marked. If he would have marked, I would have double stunned, and I can still even stun right now. So I think when I get to the Brigand fight, I'm actually going to take off this Sacred Scroll. And I know this sounds kind of stupid, but I really want to have the... sorry, real quick here. I am going to mark him so they attack, but that's because he has a decent amount of HP and all that. And I kind of want my Hellions just to not have all the damage on them. So, that's my rationale for doing the Retribution. Heal, there we go. Ooh, 14, nice. But yeah, because I really want that extra 10%. Now the only problem is the Matchstick Man would have to eventually die, so we'll need to see the damage we output with both Hellions. That's going to pretty much ultimately decide whether or not we do like one turn to stun words, 2 Hellions into the cannon, 2 Hellions into the guy, 1 turn to stun. See, that's where I'd kind of get my damage in. Obviously we'll have to add clear as we go. Hoping the Retribution on the Man-at-Arms will kill any Fusiliers in maybe 3 rounds. They're not going to die very quickly, and I'm not going to devote a whole bunch of resources. I don't think. I might, depending when we get there, but that's one of those decisions we'll kind of have to figure out. I don't remember how much HP the Brigand at level 1 has. I'm sure it's not a crap ton, but the 25% protection does make it a little more than you'd prefer. Alright. I'm kind of happy I didn't get a double scout there because I really want to get it in the next room or that room. So I got 2 chances to double scout, which I believe is a 1/4 chance. Wait, it might be a 50% chance because I have a 50%, then it's a 50%. So yeah, I have like a 50% chance to get a double scout. Hopefully it happens. Obviously it's a 50% chance. It doesn't have to, but it'd be nice because then I can walk out with a lot of extra money. I was about to say, I did that to actually stun him. I thought I would hit him. Because, yeah, I didn't want the Blight. It is only 1 damage, but that's why I didn't want it, because I knew she was going to have to move. Wow, 30 damage. I guess you don't care. But, yeah, I was just going for a cheeky stun. We don't really need to do that for food. Well, no, we don't need to do that. Double scout, come my way. Sometimes I forget. I don't know. Maybe, no, I should have seen it. Maybe it's right in there. It might be not every medium dungeon has a secret room. I thought they did, but I could be incorrect on that. It could just be so frequent that I think it is, but it may not be. That word's seriously right there, and stranger things have happened. And we are going to campfire probably after that battle fight, because this one's not going to be very hard at all. 3 bleed. We'll just stun that up. We'll Iron Swan the back. And we will also bellow. So Iron Swan dead. Very nice criticals coming my way. Hopefully that happens. And we're just going to bellow. And the reason why we're going to do that is just decrease the speeds of everyone else, or at least attempt to. Now, they're definitely going to go and whatever, they cytokinesis. They might do it one more time. Who knows? Slime? Okay. So we do have 2 regular speeds. They are very slow in general, but I just want to absolutely make sure I get to go before them. Since we have the maxed out gear and Apprentice, it was going to be very secured, but a Retribution really wasn't going to do much. I might as well just hit. See if a Judgment can finish. If not, we'll have to deal with maybe another. Unless they're stunned. That's a pretty good chance. What's that, 60? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Also, give me a little torch right there. And give him a schwack. Well played. Good damage. Take the deeds. Keep moving. Alright, one more chance for a double stun coming up. We'll pop a torch right before we go in. Eat some food. Pop the torch. Call it a day. Hopefully get a double scout. I have 2 chances to get double scouts, so we'll see if it's right there. If not, I may... Looking back at the video, I may have missed it. And I will also look it up, because I have looked at scouting and the percentages of finding the rooms and all that, and I know it needs a critical scout, but maybe I missed something where it says it's like a 90% chance there's a secret room. I doubt it, but you never know until you look, so I will definitely look. Now for these guys, we are just going to bellow. I want to decrease their speed and all that. I could have bolstered, give some more dodge. The Hellions aren't particularly high in dodge, so I wasn't really feeling, I mean, there's a nice dodge right there, but I wasn't really thinking, what is that, like 8 more dodge at this level, 6 more, was going to be more important than reducing their speed and all that. And since our damage dealer just went, I'm actually going to stall 1 more round, because I'm not really going to get any damage, and their speed is so garbage now. Even with my Hellion taking debuffs, I'll still be going first, because it's, yeah, -3 speed. We'll still be going first by a long shot. So very important to calculate ahead. This party is doing pretty darn well. I do like Hellions For some reason, I don't find myself using them often, and it's not because I don't think they can perform, it's just not a personal preference of mine. But there's definitely a couple of dungeons and bosses I think they excel at. So, I definitely want to give a shout out to them. Nothing against them. I think they're one of the... Well, I'm making a tier list, and I do think they're one of the better characters in the game. I won't say which tier and what position I put them in, but what I will say is I do look fondly upon them. Since she just we can do that, give him a stun, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill him. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can still have one more chance here, but okay. Just in case he didn't, he would have been stunned. I would have had 2 more opportunities, so no harm, no foul. Alright, now we're going to campfire. Now we might as well eat the maximum food, get 10 stress off. And this is where we do weapons practice. Oh, that's going to be... Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. And I was going to do maintain equipment. Okay. I despise midnight ambushes. I will almost never, ever chance them. Flippers. Okay, good. Yeah, I will almost never chance it. And the reason why I almost never chance it is because A, it takes up one of your fights right away. B, they can be super deadly. And C, oh no, I didn't fix my party. It's not the end of the world because of that, but however, that is kind of gonna need a little fixing. I can leave it there for one more round. I do want to get a retribution off. Dang it, I do want to get a retribution off just because of obviously the this guy in the background, and I could easily kill that guy, but I'm gonna let him blanket fire maybe 1 or 2 more times. I don't really feel like investing. Exactly, I want to let my riposte take care of the add-ons while my Hellions hopefully do the break. Oh, he's right in the back. So yeah. Now the problem is, yeah. See, that's where the problem comes into play. I need an Iron Swan, which should be okay, but yeah, and I can't hit with a riposte. Oh boy. Okay, please don't do this. Okay. Sorry, I was gonna have like possible PTSD if if that missed, because there's no way I was gonna kill him unless I got a crit, which is just be the luckiest crit. So we're pretty much in position now. He can repose, he can bellow, whatever he needs to do. We're in a good spot now. We should start laying into the brigand 8-pounder. Now this is a much slower composition to kill the brigand. It has obviously no piercing. I don't know what other ways you like to kill the brigand. Oh, nice though. With killing that many adds though, I tell you what, we're actually just going to take a shot right into the brigand. The cutthroat in front, not really an issue. I'm even going to bolster, just giving us some more dodge and stuff, and see if we can't get a stun going. Man, what is my stun percent chance? I guess she's level 1, so it's 90. Is it 90? Oh, I did say I want to take off her trinket to give plus 10 more percent. It's not the end of the world because I do have a decent amount bleed. Perfect, don't have to worry about it. I was hoping to go before the Fusilier so we could repose, but that's really beside the point. So yeah, once again we're gonna leg in the brigand. So I guess I'll have one just hit the matchstick man, and I'm just gonna. Nah, we'll hit him. I don't need to kill him. Right? It's not like 0 bleed. Be funny if I tricked myself. You'd be like, it never bled, you fool. The reason why I'm not stunning him is just keep everyone capped off in the worst case scenario. I want everyone to be at full HP. Not that it would matter an incredible amount if it did fire, but in the back of my mind, security is first. I play a little more conservative sometimes. Now, once again, way in the back row there, slight concern. So we need to depend on that 12% chance to hit. Okay, sorry, I just pause a little bit every time because I just think, what happens if? It's a horrible way to think, but it does loom in the back of my mind because you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with the if. There we go, nice stun. Because usually they won't attack the 3rd position. They can, but they don't always. So there we go. We only got one guy this time, which means we only need one Hellion. Perfect. Now it's only an 83% chance to hit, which is actually not the most. So you could debate, I could actually have brought in, what's that called, command? I could have brought in command just to keep increasing the accuracy and all that, but I was really going to start like switching between retribution and also bellow. Oh shoot. Still not a problem, but we definitely don't want to stun or rampart, obviously. So I think I'm just going to bellow. Just decrease this guy's speed and all that. I could have even sent him back, but she's really going to only use if it bleeds. So I still have two possible choices here. Once again, going very well. Riposte is still up, so perfect. He'll die next round. Don't need to focus him. I don't know if there's really... I guess get her back for a Wicked Hack, just in case. Eventually we can get a crit on the Brigand 8-pounder. That would really just melt this thing, but it does not appear to be the situation. Sadly. I would really prefer it to be the situation. Please don't move. Oh, you flipping cutthroat. So I think it's going to be in the 4th position, which is, as I keep saying, slightly terrifying. Just oh so slightly terrifying. Because I'm even going to bellow, and the reason I'm going to bellow is it's going to decrease some of that dodge, hopefully. There we go. And that should, yeah, perfect. Perfect. 95% chance. Don't have to worry at all. Perfect setup. Good time to go. I'm glad it happened that way. It's very slow. Like I said, this party was never going to burst through the brigand quickly. It's going to take 15 rounds if I don't get a crit. Especially with that stupid Fusilier coming in almost every round. Good gracious, that is frustrating. Yeah, that's frustrating. I'm just going to smack into 6 damage. So here's the thing, he's gonna appear in the back again, so I don't think I can. Maybe I can kill this body out in front here. I didn't really bring any damage abilities. 5 damage, 3 damage. Come on. Oh, come on. That sucks. Oh, and I just moved Iron Swan out. That was actually one of the dumbest things I probably could have done. Alright, it's not the end of the world for one reason. Typically, the one time. The one time. Okay. So I screwed myself. Horribly. Horribly, horribly, horribly. Horribly. Because she needed to stay there for Iron Swan. And her 5 speed just beat. He only has 2 speed, so never mind. That was never going to work. Oh, there's fire. Just critically strike. Oh, you didn't critically strike. How about you go first, though? No, oh, you couldn't have gone next. Okay. Everything is terrible. But what we need is the Fusilier to go, bleed out, then stun. That's our only hope. Can I take this off mid-fight? Oh, come on. Let me do it. Let me do it. Ah, you suck. Oh, 83% chance. Oh, it's a crit. Oh, we're alive. Oh, let's not do that again. That was way too much crapping. As soon as I did that, like, well, actually not as soon, I didn't really realize it right away, where I would not have done it. But yes, I was sweating just a little bit there. Because I almost lost to the Brigand. For some reason the Brigand has my number. It's something about like the slow, methodical pace that eventually just breaks me down. I wish the Matchstick Man, you know actually what I wish? I wish the Matchstick Man wasn't summoned every time. I wish it was like an 80% or something. You know, it's high, but it's not a guaranteed, because he really does take one hero away every turn. And since it's really hard to stun lock people in this game, you can't even necessarily argue. That's fine, yes, that's fine. Very nice. Except I would like those crits on the Brigand Pounder. Yeah, the Man-at-Arms is kind of a weird one in the group. If I was to like have a full pick, it's not that the 2 Hellions are the issue. The 2 Hellions are the only reason why I'm still alive. Sorry if this is taking forever, guys, but I knew this fight was going to take forever. If you want to see the slow, methodical way to beat the Brigand, this is the way. If you want to do it the quick way, bring along like 2 shield breakers and someone who can take care of the Matchstick Man. I mean, that's all you really realistically need. I am going to start trying to go aggressive. Has 32 HP left. Matchstick Man's dead this turn, whatever. I don't need to get rid of the ad or anything. And at this rate, I just want this thing dead. Crit. Oh, there we go, man. That speeds it up. Probably next round with 0 dodge, I can throw everyone at it. I actually don't even need to worry about it. I think 0 dodge everyone can hit. I don't think there's anyone 95 without hood. So yeah, dead. Okay, see, these crits would have been nice during, so I could have brought that down slightly quicker. Oh, while they're fading away, there we go. Oops. Okay. Pop the torch. Do that. See if I get a double scout. Okay. Yeah, I must. Maybe I didn't get a double. No, I did. Okay. So yes, I guess double scouting is. Yeah, I mean, secret rooms are sometimes not in every dungeon. And, you know, you wouldn't really know that because the odds of you, unless you really work for it, get like, you know, 90% scouting or like 140% scouting. And then that would leave you with obviously a 70% chance to double scout. It can be pretty tough to tell if you miss secret rooms or not. Because I believe I got, what, a double scout here? Yeah. Oh, well. What am I doing? I'm going back through. I'm probably going to take these 2 fights down here. Because, as I said, veteran apprentice levels don't really give you a lot. And I really want to max out everything I can. And I'm still in pretty good condition based on where. Please, no one. I say no one. Look at that. Well, that's how you get money. I am actually going to stun him. I want to just keep him here. I don't want him leaving. I could have tried to stun with the Vestal, but I wasn't sure if she would get to go or not. So I'm going to take the caution approach. And I'm even going to bellow him. The reason why I'm going to bellow is come his next round, we're all going to definitely get to go before him. Thus, we get another round of chop suey on him. Nice. Awesome stuff. Yep, he's just... He might get a turn. Yeah, he'll get a turn, but it ain't going to be pretty by the next one. That's all I'm going to tell you. Heck, I'll even bellow him again. The reason why I'll do that is to ensure he gets 0 chance to lifesteal. Just 0. Even if he gets an 8 now, he's got a speed of 1, which we will all beat him. So, I feel very confident. As long as the Vestal here doesn't do any like mass healing, headache, okay, who cares? These guys are all getting to go before me though. A little scary. I just need 1 Iron Swan. Just 1. Just give it to me. Uno Iron Swan. I'm going to stun the front 2 just in case this needs to go another round. The Highwayman can go. It's just raw HP damage. That misses. And here we go. I'm going to turn it off. I don't know if you get more loot if you turn it off. We might. I got 3 more torches, so we can walk in with like 60 light in the next fight, which is pretty good. And they give you some extra loot. That's an extra 1,000. I don't need a shovel. There we go. Pop it. 75. Very nice. One stun will increase that to above 80. So, well, above 76. So we will have reduced stress intake. 1 stress damage dealer done. I will just get the light up, especially with that crit and a stun. And now we're good. Look at that. I will bellow to decrease speed in case I don't kill the back row occultist, and also to take away her dodge. Dead. Perfect. I can turn off the torch. We're done. Yep, we're done. I love bellow and the man at arms. I used to think it was such a blah skill, but really, it's just so dang good. It's just the minus speed and dodge is so crucial for that second round. First round, yeah, you got to bite the bullet a little bit because everyone's going to get to go before you. Slightly painful, but you know what? There are certainly worse things in life, so. Sorry that took forever. I hate the brigand, but the reason why I did that was Book of Sanity and Deeds. I got 12 Deeds from that. Perfect. And that is exactly what I wanted. No negative quirks, just on her, and I don't care because it's also a damage-based ability quirk. Awesome. Awesome. 32, I believe that is now armor, correct? Yes, it is. Okay, so what I'm going to probably do is not buy all the armor yet. I'll probably go get 14 more deeds, and then I'll get the cheaper armor. Which means I'm going to start looking around for deeds. Like I said, I'm on a very... It is a short. I might bring up the bounty hunter there. Take some of these guys out. Because right now that's the only deeds walking around, and a short veteran is exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. So that actually works out extremely well. Was that as long? Oh gosh, that was a long. So I was about to say, why is there a very rare item not in a boss? Yeah, the rest of these trinkets are not really grabbing my attention. The hairpin's always cool. But what, a long apprentice? Oh, I can't even do that, so never mind. So yeah, actually it's going to be a short. Grab it for the occultist. I don't like any of that. I'll just sell it for money, so that'll actually be pretty good. It's in the weld. It's a short, so I'm going to bring along my shield breaker. Actually, I'll retake a Hellion. They're just really good in the weld. I'll probably take a Houndmaster. And just to ensure no funny business happens, I will take a Vestal. Yeah. So let's sort by level. Okay. So yeah, we got a leper up there, but as you can see, like, we're missing 2 armor there. Everyone else has armor. Everyone else also needs weapons, so that's 4. Hopefully I can find, what, 10? Oh wow, 10 deeds. That'll be tough. I might have to be turning off the torch a lot. Alright, so that's what's in store for next time. I have 28,000 gold, pretty good. I do have people I want to get quirks off of, though, real quick before I go. Misses the spot. The reason why you're thinking a Plague Doctor, really -2 crit. I like the crit because it adds obviously longer DOT and gives you a higher DOT chance, which is incredibly useful in my book. So, yes, I do not like misses the spot abilities on people with DOTs, because I heavily rely on DOTs to do massive damage. So, if you're wondering, is it really worth it? I do think so. I really do. I think it is entirely worth it. Just buying up the stuff here real quick. That's probably all I need on her. Cry Havoc, boom, done. Don't really gonna self-heal, and if I do, it'll just be enough to get off Death's Door. Yep, so we're just gonna buy the skills here. Not too much though, because I'm not really using these people right away. And that's probably it. I'm not gonna touch any more. I'm down to 12,000 gold. Need to keep some in reserve. Thank you for watching. If you like the channel, you watch to the end, feel free to support me via Patreon, leaving this video a like and a comment, and whatever else you can. Thank you so much. Have a great day.